Okay, so I just finished polishing up my AKs and switching the triggers and the parts and stuff so they're all squared away. So first, which is pretty cool, so this is the Slr107, the 762x39. I put the stock Arsenal trigger back in there, and I reprofiled the hammer. And you can see in there I've kind of polished up, like the rails are polished up, which I already did. But I kind of just profiled it so I got rid of the humps in the trigger, or in the hammer. So that way the bolt carrier kind of slides over them really easy. And so now this thing is like way smooth. Like super smooth. It doesn't get hung up at all. So, you know, that's me riding the bolt carrier the whole time. It's just super smooth. And super smooth safety, and the trigger improved. It just feels way nicer. Yeah, it just, you know, even though it's not super great, it feels good. And so here's the 104, the 545 version. And so I swapped stocks, put the triangle folder, put my stippled US palm grip on this one. You can see the magazines are different. There's a plumb mag right there. Oops. This thing's still stiff. Here's one of the Slr104fr that I got off that one guy. Here's a couple other plums in Slr104. Here's a Slr104. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking rifle. The magazine makes it look a lot different. So this one, I put this trigger back in there. But the action, I reprofiled the hammer, but the action isn't nearly as smooth when it's running over that bolt. See, it kind of gets hung up. Even though I reprofiled this one too. But this one I think is made out of a harder steel. And it doesn't like to conform as easy, but I polished up these rails. But you can kind of see, even though this thing's polished up and it's got pretty much the humps are gone, it's just part of it is, I don't know, it just doesn't take as easy. So hopefully after a couple thousand rounds it'll probably smooth itself out, any little kinks that are in there. But this thing is still really stiff. So I gotta, if I just run it regular, it doesn't get hung up at all. Actually, it's pretty smooth if I just let it go. And I redid the safety. So this thing, it's actually smoother than the other one. But I'm probably going to change it out anyway. And way better trigger, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I got a case of ammo. And the 545 is kind of tripping me out. Pull one out real quick. So this is just the wolf ammo. So you can see it's got like, it's smaller than it looks on camera. Smaller in real life. It's kind of like when you look at 556 and it's just kind of weird looking, but so you can kind of see that. It looks like it just looks trippy. Here is 556 for comparison. And then here's a 762 by 39. So you can definitely see the difference, and it's kind of weird seeing the small caliber in the AK, and you can see with the magazines the differences. Like the 545 mag is a lot straighter than the 7.62x39 magazine. If I just line up the tops, you can see how much more curved this one is. Big difference. Yep, pretty cool though. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick the stuff I did. That should do it.